Actually here. Okay, let's put this in order. There we go. So he breaks his leg or whatever during the festival disaster. So people call for donations to get him a lottery ticket. He wins the lottery and he buys the gas station. He says, it'll keep me busy on an evening. So the hospital's out of the picture. That would probably be Kim Walker. So I think gas station and Chuck Brody. That's a more solid answer, I think.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Chuck Brody.
Chuck Brody.
And where will I find them?
Gas station.
The gas station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
Hello?
Chuck Brody!
Boom!
Listen, I know this sounds crazy, but we have reason to believe the Whistling Man is coming for you. You need to get yourself and everyone else out right now.
The Whistling Man? Who the hell are you? Who is this?
This is Forrest Nash. Listen, the Whistling Man's back. We found a list with your name on it, and
Oh God. It's today. The year I finally let myself forget.
Forget what?
forget what?
Forget. No, man. I gotta get out of here.
I think he ran off.
Okay.
Well, fingers crossed that Chuck...
Jeez! It sounds like something blew up.
Was that the
Is
gas
using
station?
bombs now?
Is Chuck?
I don't know.
Hang on, we're getting a call.
Chuck,
Hello?
he survived the Whistling Man.
Chuck!
Boom!
Forrest.
Alright, that was a fun puzzle.
Goddamn gas station's gone up.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so. I got everyone to follow me out. The town's only ambulance was blown to hell, though.
Of course.
Yeah. Damn it, that fireball threw me. I've got to get to the hospital. I'm not feeling great. Forrest, man. I can't thank you enough, but... Damn. I gotta go.
Wait, Damn it. We lost him. What was that about today?
Oh, Forrest, the call board is lighting up.
Huh?
Get us into some music while I deal with this.
Yep.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
There we go. This is for Max, the disco dog.
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By
We?
we, you mean me?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Alright, fine. I guess I'll go down again. Yeesh. Locking herself in the producer room, and I have to go do all the work. Alright, Clive. What you got going down in the basement, man? Creepy basement, man.
The key. Was this always here?
Oh,
I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
where? Oh! Oh, there's new drawings. I think Clive's hanging around here. Why'd the music get really quiet?
Hey, Forrest.
Jesus.
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
What's this? Battery? Oh, radio. Under this? No. In here? Oh, still more to do. Oh, the radio's right there. I can see it.
What have you found, Forrest?
I think I need to keep looking.
Oh,
All right then. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
okay. Sure, sure. No one's hiding in here, is there? Huh?
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait. George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
Not really a map.
I think
Picture.
we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Oh, spooky down here, Peggy. Oh, God, what is that? Delivery note. Supervisor C. Atkins, is that Clive? This is for Starling Security. So security hasn't been installed at the apartments at Woodside or K-Fam. Oh, that's us. What's this? Oh, this is how you arm the thing? Okay, we might need that. Is that it up there? What's that? Just a light.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
Okay. Oh. Oh, God. Gonna turn into like a movie of Saw.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
This looks useful.
What is this? At 4 a.m. a call was received from a jogger, a Miss Sandra Sharp, reporting that a body had been found washed up in the reservoir. I drove out to investigate and was able to identify the body at the scene as that of George Barrow. I contacted the coroner's office and the boy's parents. They informed me that they had not seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. Not cleared. Investigating Officer J. Matthews. Is that Officer or Sheriff Matthews this is the one that got murdered in the beginning? Oh, is there something on the back? What's this one? Oh, right here.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death.
I mean, isn't that pretty common for someone about to die? Even if you're like drowning, even if it wasn't intentional murder, like forced drowning, you're still gonna stress. Still interesting. It means it's not, he wasn't like died naturally or whatever.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
Okay. Oops. Where the hell are we?
Opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. That recording. Shut it off.
This has to be important.
Okay, this is the coroner. The deceased is a Caucasian male, age 18. The cause of death is established to be drowning, as shown by the signs of asphyxiation. Abrasions were found on the knuckles, likely from getting into fights in the past. Matches with known history of the deceased being aggressive. No other injuries were observed, and from the... Well, hold on now. She just said on the tape that he had injuries on his arm from being like stuck in a car door. Right? And from the coroner's opinion, there's no evidence of foul play. Additionally, the preliminary toxicology report indicates the deceased had a high level of alcohol in their blood. It is the coroner's opinion that the deceased went swimming while intoxicated, resulting in his drowning. They are covering something up. Manner of death, accident. Yeah, this is a cover-up. I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia. Who's Virginia? Okay. Someone tried to cover this up?
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the...
To stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek, drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst that I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say, that I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family never spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start
What the hell?
the truth together.
Peggy is not gonna believe this.
So the kid that was supposedly murdered or drowned, is he coming back and killing all these people that tried to cover up his murder? Something?
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
Nice. We like that. Middle of a murder story and we're picking up some new tracks. That's creepy. Humpty Dumpty. Okay. Now what? What's the name on here? George Barrow is the one deceased. Do we have any other names? Virginia is the name of the medical examiner. So someone made her cover up foul play with the deceased. But why? Guess that's what we're trying to figure out now, huh? Jay Matthews, and he was murdered. Uh-huh. So Matthews helped cover it up, so he was murdered. But what about, why go after teenagers though? You know? What'd they do? I have this manual for turning the alarm system on, but I don't know where the alarm system is.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but
Barrows.
I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Was that Dawn?
Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
Running
not
for their
sure yet.
life.
There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned.
Because they covered it
It
up.
was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What did it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
Uh-huh.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with a report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner.
Well, yeah, she signed it.
Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
I thought it was
We need to
Dawn.
call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell?
I'm a radio producer, not
By
a
the way,
coroner.
it bruised.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body,
Oh.
I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's
Uh-huh.
right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
And she
The
didn't come
reservoir?
forward.
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the
The
reservoir?
police moved
What
it
do you
there.
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests?
Yes.
That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Uh-huh.
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive? Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
Okay.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
Yeah?
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death.
Mm-hmm.
He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know?
True.
We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up?
Who's his employer?
Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
Uncovered Clive's research. 3 a.m. Kind of a cool story.
God, you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really, how are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
It's our job.
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line.
Okay.
When you're ready, shut the music off.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
God, that's loud.
Fredman Plunker here? Who's this? Is it you? Goose?
No, it's Forrest.
Bunker, hey, it's the Radio Man, Forrest Nash.
Radio Man? What's up?
Solving mysteries, saving lives. The huge.
Just the usual.
Right on.
Flunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No.
No.
It's nothing.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
Don't be sorry. We need to talk.
Sorry to hear that, but listen, hey, we need to talk.
Sorry to hear that, but
What about?
We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Clive?
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then.
Yeah, she said it under her
Petrified,
breath.
Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
Huh? We thought so too.
We thought so too, but
You don't understand. All those years ago, he...
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest he... Well...
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
Yes, we did.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Get exposed on air to our 35 listeners.
To find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand, she needed me.
Okay.
We understand.
It's okay.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia.
Now what?
So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
We're still on air.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details?
Yeah, who hired Clive?
Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
Alright, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask.
Sandra, she's the one that found the body, right? In the reservoir?
Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body.
Mm-hmm.
She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right,
Okay.
calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio.
Didn't she leave it when we helped her? Yes, or earlier?
Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who's this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16.
The Scream!
And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life,
Uh-huh.
I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Okay, well. Why were you targeted?
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I can tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
You found the body. Well, we don't want to be too forward, right? So are you keeping secrets?
Have you had to keep quiet about anything? Any secrets you've had to keep?
What would I have to keep quiet about?
I don't know. I mean, could be that you've seen something or heard something.
I never saw anything. Even if I did, what would that matter? And it was years ago.
Yeah. You okay?
Sandra, are you okay?
It was years ago.
We know.
We know, Sandra.
You do? You know about?
Yes, of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure.
Sure, I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Who was he?
Sandra, who was he?
He was...
5?
He said, if I told everyone I found the kid in the reservoir instead of the river, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Damn right I did.
Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
Hoping to get more
That's
info out
good
of her.
timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Okay.
Welcome to 189.16 The
Scream.
with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Boris. I
Oh
know
my
this
God.
Is really out of the blue with
Is this
everything
really Pizza
but I
Man?
wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
Pizza, isn't it? Now, really?
You want to do that now? Really?
Why? Of course now. It's his birthday.
It's
I
Ponty.
won't have a chance to do it again until next year.
May as well, Forrest.
Fine. What's his name?
Thank you, Boris. He's my Uncle Ronnie.
It's gonna be
His first
pepperoni.
name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid...
Pepperoni. It's It's a pizza guy.
Called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my God, damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at just...
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us! God damn it, Peggy, this is your fault.
My fault?
I said I didn't want to do it.
Don't blame me because Brian Ponty can't control himself.
Ah.
Don't worry. We've already got another caller on the line. Just pick it up, okay?
This is 189.16
The Scream.
I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller.
Is he
Ponty.
crying or laughing?
Ponty's
Oh my
Pizza always
God.
delivers! Come
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay?
Dude, he's mad.
I hope the whistling man gets in with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night.
That was live
Don't worry
on
about
air.
him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Can you, like, check these colors before I take them?
Folks, don't spend your money at Pawnee's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don. Don? We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
You had a deal.
Don, we had a deal. Kept my end. Who is the next target?
Oh, it's too late for that now.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, fine. Chuck Brody was the next target, but that
Yeah.
ship sailed.
I already saved him. How'd you know?
How did you know it was Chuck?
Well, if I tell you, I might just put more people in danger.
People are already in danger. This might help.
Forrest, I don't have time. I need your help.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio, helping you.
Helping?
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Ask a neighbor?
Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad for the entry code. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
Sound really carries at night. Shit.
Noisy part of
Sounds
town.
like a noisy part of town.
It is. Boy, I wish he'd muscle that thing in. Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any...
What the hell?
The whistling man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
Security system's name?
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
The bottom one. We'll try.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you, Forrest.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy. While I try to break Dawn.
She lives by Disco Dog Max.
You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well,
Oh, you
I'm
mean
not
the
sure
manual right in
who,
front of me?
but to help someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere, Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
Nothing by way of key codes.
What? They're right
I see.
here. Dude, they're right here.
Any ideas, Peggy?
Dawn says she's stuck outside the Woodside apartments with the whistling man nearby. She's locked out because of some new security system.
Yeah, the Starling
I
4000.
had to pick it back up, I
Right.
guess.
And we had the same security
Because
system
I grabbed it
delivered
earlier
here.
than we needed it.
Clive was going to install it, so check the basement. I guess that's where Clive would have stuff like that.
Thanks, Peggy.
No problem. Don't take too long.
Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Huh?
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Why do we use these other
Good.
codes, though?
And did you find anything else?
Nothing except the manual.
All right. Well, I'll get Dom back on the line then, Forrest. I'll let you take it from here.
Thanks, Peggy.
When you're ready, shut the music off. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I was so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Give her the maintenance
The
code.
code is 311212.
Thank you, Forrest.
I'm sorry. Maintenance are not currently available. Please fall back between.
Maintenance? I think you gave me the wrong number on purpose. Well, I'll just do this the hard way.
She's the killer, isn't she?
Forrest, what did we do?
The alarm's going off. Max!
No!
Maxie! God damn!
What the hell?
I'll hunt you down! Oh, Maxie!
Ricky! Ricky! Hello?
Hello? Forrest? Is that you? Did you have something to do with this?
Ricky, whoever that was, she was trying to get into the building. I tried to help, but
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him!
What?
That was the whistling man! The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. Oh, man, Maxie, I'm coming, buddy! Forrest, I've gotta go. I've gotta go!
Come on, Maxie. Stay strong.
okay. Gallows Creek. Here's some
Roller
music
Ricky survived.
while we process what just happened.
Okay, so that was the killer, but he had a female voice? I was kind of skeptical because she's like, oh, the killer, he's coming down the street, but you didn't hear any whistling. So I'm like, wait a minute, something's up. So then I was like, oh, you could just give her the entry code, she can get in without the alarm. And I was like, maintenance might distract her, or him. I probably should have done the alarm test. What's up, Peggy?
So, the whistling man is a woman?
I know, I can't believe it.
No, I can't believe it.
She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
Thought she was just... Yeah, she seemed pretty normal.
Yeah, she seemed pretty normal.
Why do you think she requested that song?
Get me outside?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So, what now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
For neighbors, look out for each other and stay
We're
safe.
neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn.
This could be a fake name.
This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911.
Okay.
Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Is he still breathing?
Is he still breathing?
Yeah, but he's bleeding out fast. I really need help. Please.
Take a breath.
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person.
Huh?
And they just stabbed him.
Was it a woman?
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Well, the ambulance
Forrest,
blew up.
The ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What is your friend's name?
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg!
Don't take it
We'll be
out.
back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something, or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here.
Huh?
We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait.
What?
All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
We don't have much choice.
Don't really have much choice. Hit me.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding.
Yep, I know
Lay him
that.
down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him,
Don't take it out.
take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
Yep.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info.
Not
But
really.
I think we can handle this.
See, I
Glad
know
you
my
got it so
first
far,
aid
'cause there's
training.
more to go.
What? There's more. Keep going.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock.
You need to
If he
elevate
does,
his legs.
act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it.
If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages.
I know all this from my military
Keep him warm
combat.
and calm.
What is it?
This is a
Buddy
lot.
care or
I'm
whatever.
really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
How's Jason?
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
Take the knife out. No, don't touch it.
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
Good.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
Secure the
I
knife.
think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Cleaning rags. Use the cleaning rags? You don't want to use the jacket.
Take the cleaning rags and hold them over the wound.
I really hope these are clean. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again.
Okay.
I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Is now the time?
Now isn't the best time, Peggy. Can it wait?
Forrest, it's kind of important.
All right, give me a second. Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What do you want, Peggy?
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You see any other callers right now? I don't think so.
She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Any suggestions?
Any suggestions, Peggy?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
What now? Naturally.
Naturally.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note-taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
Oh, what
I'm not
now?
gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, "The future is floppy"?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them.
Yeah.
You put them in a computer and they
Storage
do
drives.
something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll
Hopefully.
check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
How do you have all these keys, Peggy?
I just have to look around.
Huh? That's the real curious thing.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Okay. I don't know where his office is, though. Unlock all doors in the station.
Locked tight.
I don't know where his office is. Not upstairs. Is it downstairs? Or is it in the back? Oh. Is that that room? Reginald has successfully completed it. Alright, so Reggie knows first aid.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Very important date, huh? Axe forever. Need to write pitch document, good title, bring back original protag and villain. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Floppy disk.
Could this be it?
Deep cuts, top secret. Pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza cutter. Oh, are these... Terrifyingly, there's never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe write him in as the final girl's boyfriend. Protagonist is college student Megan, surname to follow. She's smart, beautiful, and resourceful, and lactose intolerant. Amplifies the divide between her and the pizza killer. Okay. Takes place on 11/07. Very important date for the town. Oh. Great Goose Gathering. Event where a large number of geese appear suddenly and save the town from starvation. Need to kill off Megan's support network throughout the movie, like Acts 3, but even scarier. Maybe partner with Ponte's Pizza for the launch. 110 orders, just receive a pizza cutter, and take us to the movie. So 11/07 maybe? What's this? Do not tape over. Alien sightings? Okay. So is it 11/07? Oh shit, I fucked up.
Nice!
Easy. Holy shit. Personal file for Nash Forest. Hey, that's me. What's the file on me,
Get
huh?
a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and you're more interested in you.
You're right, I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
Can't believe we actually got the Forrest Nash here in Gallows Creek. His motivation may be low. His demands are a bit beyond our means. He's currently blacklisted from any reputable...